Yeah, it kind of feels like 4 degrees. Ice. So why are we heading out slightly earlier on a Saturday than we normally do? We're heading out to a shipwreck called the Oostvalanderen, commonly known as the Cement Wreck. It's 1.5 nautical miles southeast of our harbour mouth, or 2.7 kilometres, on a bearing of 133. She was lost on the 23rd of May 1943. She's 421 tonnes, 44.9 feet long, 7.72 metre wide and 2.7 metre deep. Probably the most dived shipwreck in Guernsey. She's 31 metres deep and just a very nice dive.
Okie dokie!
Let's go diving. It's a juddery wreck.
Just on the, I reckon that's the stern.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Looks like the stern. Taper enough to nothing. Skimmed over at an angle.
Just go with this one.
We were right from the depth sounder. This is the stern, and here you can see the steering quadrant. Here's Martin Gian. He come down and tied in to the wreck for us. Here you can see Phil and Jan looking down into the gantry area just above where the engine would be. If it wasn't silted up, you'd probably see the top of the engine. This is the aft hold. This is the area you typically see us feeding the congers. There's a huge conger that lives in this long pipe. This pipe is actually the boom from a derrick. You can see here Phil's explaining with hand gestures that this is an anti-aircraft gun. Congers love to live inside these guns. Just underneath the barrel there's like an area they can slide into, which is long and thin. Here's one, you've just seen his eye. Over the many years I've watched this gun slowly migrate out through the gunnel of the ship. I'm going to now drop down onto the seabed, right near the bow area. Here you can see the hulk of it. You can just see the bones, almost like a human rib cage. This shipwreck has been on the seabed for 78 years, 7 months and 24 days. That's 943 months, or 4,104 weeks, or 28,728 days. So it really doesn't surprise me, as 57,456 tides have passed back and forth through this wreck. Take a look what the tide does with these shells. They're all standing up on edge, tightly packed. This is known as a scour. Because the shipwreck's there, the tide has to come around the outside of it, and it forms these troughs. Here you can see it's badly buckled on the stem. This is right on the bow. It's not surprising as it came down nose first. That's 412 tons, roughly dropping 10 stories. Found some squid eggs. They remind me of the tentacles of squids. Give them a little waft. As the other divers have left the wreck, the fish have built up enough confidence to return back to it. Here you can see them flooding over the gunnels, back onto the top of the wreck. We have enough air at 120 bar. I'm going to go underneath, through the rudder hole and back up. Someone's lost their inflator. Oh, it looks like Molly's. This shipwreck has changed massively since the first time I dived it on the 8th of August 2010. in 12 years, the whole of the deck seems to have collapsed, and even sides have started to fall inwards. It's rare that you can still see the shipwreck and be able to look up and see the boat. Matt, good dive. That was an 8 out of 10 for Viz, for me anyway.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Good Viz, eh?
Oh, cracking, eh?
I was at 16 metre, I could see the shipwreck and I could see the boat.
What's the 80 map front, mate?
Eh?
What's the 80 mean on the front?
Oh, it's just the double of the field.
That's about field.
So Paul's doing a slightly longer. He's only safety, yeah. Then on to the next dive. What are we doing next, Matt? Scholar?
Picking Keeney up.
Picking Keeney up. We're a bit too early out today.
He wanted a lion. That was really good.
Yeah. Molly lost his blower. I found it on the seabed, and then
Paul's got it.
Ah, yes, he did. Listen to me.
Eh?
I thought it was going to be like hieroglyphics to him. Like, he looked at me, shrugged his shoulders, but he knew exactly what I was on about. Retrieve the shot now.
Good, Jen?
Yeah.
Hi.
You understood exactly what I was saying.
I know exactly what you showed, mate.
I thought you looked at me and thought, yeah, he shrugged his shoulders and said, nah. But he got it.
I said Paul will get it.
So basically, I was taking my strobe off and that blower I found, which was Molly's, I dropped it and it went inside the shipwreck. I was in decay, so I wasn't going to wait around too long.
Mess.
It's massive, isn't it?
Mess. What? The wreck.
The shipwreck's really falling apart now.
See the gun carriage in the middle on the gonwale without a gun in it.
No?
Just the carriage.
I didn't see that. I spent most of my time on the seabed, to be honest.
Yeah, so did Paul.
Yeah. Soon as Jen and Phil and Mole went, I had all the fish piling back over the gunwale.
Did you?
All the small fish were coming back over the gunwale. Yeah.
Lovely shoulder
Then I turned my lights on and destroyed the visibility.
Okay, Chip.
Shots in the boat.
Yeah, right, that Paul gets set.
Go pick up Keeney now.
I know it's early.
Yeah, come back
Got
in
there.
black over the period, but it soon comes up, mate.
Well, tell the harbour we finished.
I'll radio the harbour.
Guernsey VTS, Sylvia K.
Sylvia K, everything.
Good morning. That's us all done on the cement wreck, thank you.
Sylvia K, everything, that's it.
Pick up the captain.